Okay, you guys, so I found the perfect spot to put my phone. Thankfully, it's big enough to finally put it between my steering wheel handle and the honker. So this is a good location. How are you guys doing? I don't know why so many people disliked my last vlog. I guess maybe because I was saying too much about like natural remedies, and some people are probably using medications and would rather use that than natural remedies. Fine, like I said, I'm not a doctor, so don't consult with me, consult with a doctor or physician. So that's probably why I got the hate for that video. But other than that, I'm going to continue speaking my truth no matter what people say. So anyway, today I am reflecting. I'm taking the time to reflect. I just got done doing a few Reiki and tarot sessions for the week. And just to clarify, I made a big no-no, like a big mistake. I didn't realize that if you paid with a credit or debit card on my website, which you can now do, the payment goes through the website itself and not directly to my PayPal. So it was a misunderstanding I had with a client I didn't realize for like a whole week that payments kept going, and then I realized other clients were paying with their cards. I was like, oh no, I'm like backed up with clients, so I had to like film them today. Because usually I'm used to receiving on PayPal. So again, I'm sorry if it was anyone's video and there were confusion. I'm just clearing that air in the air. And for anyone who maybe paid and then canceled because they didn't receive their session, I don't think you could do that because my website has a no refund policy, but I always provide your sessions anyway. I've never missed a single session, a paid session. Like, that's part of a business. You can't just receive payment and not do the service, right? Or give the product. Otherwise, you would definitely get bad reviews for that. But anyway, so I've been taking care of that website work, and then filming a video today. Oh gosh, there's someone here. Okay, anyway, who cares? Not like they can see me. I just didn't think anyone was here because there's like no cars here. But like I was saying, I totally missed a stop sign on my way here because I was rushing to film, because I have to rush to get home because I'm about to upload a collab video. And what is she doing back here? Anyway, I hope I have tinted windows. I think I do, except for the passenger driver side. Oh, and there's someone else. I guess people are like biking here. I don't really know. Who cares? Anyway, but today I wanted to reflect because today is the 2-year anniversary of my house purchase. And I guess today we're celebrating having pizza, hopefully some wine. I need a glass of wine. I'm going to fill the bathtub tonight too. I do once every 2 weeks. And it's just a moment of reflection for me right now, personally, because it's like, I did this last year, this time. It's just a day of reflection. So that's what I consider anniversaries for. And then all of a sudden I felt the feeling of anger. I suddenly started thinking about my exes and started feeling this anger, because I have a lot of anger and resentment toward my exes. And I don't know why it is, but like for some reason, again, I've never been officially diagnosed or anything, but for some reason, I just enter into relationships and friendships with people and want to intentionally sabotage them out of boredom. You know this if you're a longtime viewer. My relationships are mostly toxic and not like good, right? Doesn't mean I'm a bad person, but I intentionally want to mess them up out of boredom. And I don't care to build like anything with anyone, like it's just kind of build to destroy, like a Jenga tower. So after some self-analysis, I realized that like this anger I was feeling was because I didn't accomplish my wreckage of the tower with this person. They did it before I could have the chance to do it to them. So in a sense, the universe wanted me to see how it was like, the behaviors I'm doing and what I'm doing to other people, and how much it hurts or how much it builds anger in other people. So I reflected on that today, and a lot of times when I'm taking a shower, which I just did before I stepped out, I was cleaning a lot of that out. Maybe because I was doing some energy work today, but a lot of that was cleaning out, and it continues to do. Like every time I go for a shower, I tend to clean out energy, and I feel anger or resentment. I don't know. I have a lot of that in me. Maybe because I got into a big fight yesterday, but I just have a lot of that in me left to clear out. And sometimes the volcano cap needs to come out. And I'm like, okay, why am I feeling so much anger? And this morning I was like, at the same time I was about to start my first Reiki session, I was like, oh my God, I just felt so angry. And, you know, the healer does the healing, but is also being healed while doing the healing. So sometimes I will like flat out just start crying before a session begins, because I like to meditate beforehand to pick up on the energy of the client. And maybe I picked something up from the client. I don't know. But I just felt sort of resentful. I don't know why. And it's a very big time of change. You know, I promised myself I'm not going to talk about this stupid virus anymore, because it's just getting worse and worse. Like, there's nothing else to do and talk about. So I'm just going to talk about other subjects to kind of keep your mind as the viewer off it. But yeah, a little bit get to know about me. Like, a lot of times I don't have that same sense in my brain, and you've known, again, a long time ago from long ago vlogs, that there's something missing in my brain that enables me not to feel... It's ironic because I'm in a caring profession, but genuinely caring on a level where it's like completely empathic and compassionate and emotionally committed. I'm unable to do that for the very longest time I can remember. And my friendships are more like a, let's see how far I can take this and how far I can go, and then so I can destroy it because it's fun. So I don't know why I do that. I've gotten all kinds of therapy done on me. I've had people in psychological professions talk to me, and I still cannot, like, even I will sabotage relationships with those people who are trying to help me. And it's like, I just cannot seem to find the help I need, because I don't feel like I need help, because I feel like I'm at peace with this part. And I've had to make peace with this part of me for so long, because we all have different parts of each other, right? And this is a part of me that just like does not care, you know? And, you know, some can say sociopathy, psychopathy, antisocial, you know, I've more resonated with borderline, but the others I haven't really resonated, you know. The only one that clicked more for me was bordering psychopathy, but that's not like the harmful one, like the one that, like, obviously I don't even have the intention to hurt a fly, but like the sort of one where the lack of kind of resonated with me. And I noticed even going into schooling for these subjects and like observing other people around me, like even they kind of knew and felt like I didn't have the same care as they did, or the same like passionate compassion about the subject. And I was just like, yeah, I'm just here, you know, to make my life better, to like make my situation stable, you know, out for myself kind of thing, survival. And I've always had that survival mode. I guess I just learned it somehow growing up. I don't know. I used to, as a kid, honestly harm a lot of like insects, not animals, but like, well, fish, frogs, lizards. Like I would kill everything I saw. Like, I don't know why. It was weird. And they say like that's a big number one indicator. But like on a level of nowadays, no. Like I wouldn't even touch an ant. Like I'm terrified of the ant, okay? Like I don't want that thing crawling on me. You know, whenever I see bugs on the ground, I'm like, let them live. They're all part of the evolution of life, you know? So in a sense, I've changed, but like there's also learned parts of it. So again, you cannot diagnose anyone really. I mean, it's just, there's learned parts and there's born integrated parts. So have this part I've realized in me that is malicious. It's not just me as a person overall. If I was, I would be like super different, thankfully. So that I just realized there is this like psychopathic part of me. Like we all have like, let's say 10 different people in me, in ourselves. Like I have like 1,000, right? So, and yes, I've actually seen like 1,000 of different parts of me. And one part of me is just like this malicious little thing that doesn't want to go away and just likes to just ruin everything, you know? And I've had to make peace with it. So that was the healing part of it. But sometimes he likes to come out and play and make no sense of anything. And yes, it's a he. Okay. I had this like big loving woman. I have this dumb blonde. I have this, like, different parts. You know, I'm not talking DID. Okay. I'm not going Trisha on y'all. No. Like, she doesn't even have it. Okay. Let's be real. But I'm just saying, like, there's different parts. We all have different parts. Part of me wants to go grocery shopping and part of me wants to go sleep at home. You know, part. That's a part. Everyone has it on earth. Okay. When you're in therapy, you'll realize you have different parts. Okay. So, I've had to make peace with it. So I'm kind of reflecting and talking about this now because I just realized that there are different parts coming through today. I don't know why. So it's just kind of weird. So I thought I'd talk about it. Let me show you a little bit what's around me. Speaking of park, park, there is this park all over. And this is where they're biking with the trails and the stop sign over there. I'm so lucky, very lucky there were no police there. Look at all these birds. But yeah, very cool. Thank you for watching. Hope that makes sense. You know, I'm doing my best here every day, and I feel like in general, and this even came up in a tarot reading I did today, that it's a time of reflection. A time of reflection right now. So this at-home thing was meant to happen so we can work on ourselves and stop externalizing so much. And I was like, you know, I could easily drive up to his house and roll down my window and yell on the top of my lungs at my ex, which is 10 minutes from here. I can do it anytime I want. Am I going to? Am I tempted to? Okay. Am I tempted to? Yes. Am I going to? No. Okay. So I kind of had to cleanse that from the shower. And, you know, even after doing Reiki work, you usually cleanse whatever energies you picked up from the person in the shower. So I washed my hands after, you know, which I should be doing anyway, which I've always been doing. I wasn't even going to stop by at the park, but one, I don't want the virus. Two, I don't have time. I have to rush and get home soon. So I have a lot to do today. I'm backed up. Like I said, I have videos to edit and stuff. So thank you for watching, Universe Darlings. Be sure to subscribe, tap the notification bell, like, comment, share, playlist. And maybe check out my services. You know, it's like when I do my readings and my energy work, that part of me is completely out the door and shut off. And the part of me that is compassionate and caring and all that comes through. So don't misunderstand me. I think I'm like this person that's just, I don't know, completely without. No, that's not true. You know, otherwise I wouldn't have animals. I wouldn't have, you know, family near me. I wouldn't have the friendships that I still do, you know. Although very much more distant today, that's for good reason, because I don't want to continue. Why should I continue making someone feel the same suffering I sometimes do? Do you know what I mean? Like, I'd rather, as the caring friend, protect them from that and keep my distance. Do you know what I mean? Because it's a lifelong thing. It's a lifelong struggle. There is no cure for something like this, right? So I still feel guilt and all these things sometimes. Maybe not as much as other people because of that part, but not completely not so. So, I don't know. I guess if you're new here, if you didn't already know that about me, that's that. And, you know, I'm always trying to be kind of authentic, true to myself, and especially in this channel. So, nobody's ever the same you see online than in person and get to know. And I like to, I guess, put my guard up, and I do have trust issues, and you know, it's not easy always. I guess I felt the sense of guilt for so long that I'm not the good friend, but at the same time, I've had so many friends who were not the good friend either, and I've tried my best, and they just didn't want to open up as much. And I don't know, you kind of draw in people who are similar to you to reflect back what you're doing. So I guess I kind of learned enough about that over the years and decided to stay away officially and have a lack of interest even for partners in any sort of relationship, because I get the point. It's like I got bashed over the head with here's what you're doing, and I get the point now, so why should I continue to suffer when I should make peace with my suffering? So hopefully whatever you heard in this video helps you in some way and it's therapeutic in some way. And I'm gonna go celebrate my 2-year owning this house as a homeowner with my brother. Crazy times we live in. Please continue to stay safe, and it's good even in these crazy moments to celebrate your accomplishments. So see you guys later. Bye.